Greetings and salutations, I'm Keb. Welcome back to this Let's Play of EU4 as Alodia, where we are still trying to push for the Kushite Restoration, though we are completely dependent on the Ottomans making a move here. And in the meantime, we're just trying to grow our power base. Could be worthwhile. Yemen, on the other hand, we've just ditched. I did not think they would help us much. They are unfortunately allied to Iran, so I'm not gonna fight them just yet. I mean, we'll probably try to get rid of this, get rid of Ethiopia, and this little fella down there. I'm a bit hesitant on taking land over here, though. And I have my reasons for that. Most especially because we can't really convert this land efficiently. And we would have to convert all the stuff up here if we're gonna conquer our way north. So we'll see. Just have to keep an eye on the truces. Next one is gonna be this in 1523. If we're lucky, they'll get guaranteed by the by Ethiopia. Because then we can attack Ethiopia again, but Ethiopia will still require 2 wars. Actually, no, that's changed. Well, I suppose taking their capital kind of fixed that. So at least we have a few centers of trade now. 1, 2, 3 centers of trade. That's gonna help way down the line with global trade. But before then we have 2 other institutions. And they aren't anywhere near us yet. I mean, they still haven't made it to within Europe, I think. Let's see. Yeah. Castile has embraced it, so it most likely spawned in Portugal. As always. Portugal actually isn't on the list here. Ming still hasn't gotten their Renaissance. How far behind are we now? Not that far, we need another 100 development. Looks like England ate all of Scotland and Ireland. So we'd have to grow beyond them. And don't think any of these other powers are gonna lose. France, my goodness. It looks like France has grown. Yeah, manpower recovery speed would be good. So with this, I'm gonna hold off on buying anything for a while. I want to see what Ethiopia does. Arrival of arrival. Improve our prestige. I hate these missions. I'm gonna keep this just to see if I can squeeze out prestige from them when I try to humiliate them. I don't recall if that gives prestige bonuses. We'll see. How long is the truce with Marchan? 224. It's actually pretty good. Lost our CB against the Mamluks, that's kind of bad. My goodness, look at this! Ah! So that's why they have good spy detection and they're doing counter-espionage against us. Interesting. Siege ability. Yes, yes, yes. Take the fort faster. Fine, let's marry you again. You got an heir, right? Yeah, unfortunately. As for our own guy, we can't abdicate during war. But we can abdicate soon. Ugh. really, really ugly traits. And our air is fertile, so I can see some uses of, some ways of exploiting that. Yeah, what's going on in Southern Africa here? Motapa still hasn't killed Kilwa. I suppose there's a bit of a terror balance in this area. We know nothing of the interior, we know vaguely how things are going in India. Vijayanagar and Bahmanis are fighting it out. It looks like Vijayanagar is... No, they actually look pretty much on par with one another. There we go, the fort fell. Awesome. Come on. Die! More die. Die again. Let's see, can I fabricate claims over here yet? Awesome. That's the last claim I need on you. Degel Babur. Habur, that's one. That one, and it belongs to an estate, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. And it's not actually a state yet either. So it doesn't really matter. The points matter more. And I want the admin points. You went back and then you tried to move in again. Okay. Neither move is going to help you. There we go. Split you in half. Move the other one there. Move the other leader here. Perfect. That's going to be the end of our Sangali. Sort of. Don't need the money merchant. I probably should consider improving relations with my neighbors. I'll accept the Mamluks. I need to fabricate claims there. I need some way to just fight them. Directly, preferably. Oh, the commandant. Army morale sounds good. I only need 3 here, I can might as well split out. You. So what do I really want from you? Want to humiliate you. Okay, so if I humiliate you, I cannot make you my vassal no matter what. How many points would I get from that? 30 points. That's gonna be worth it. I could take land from you too. Your war reps, obviously, all your money. And I could take provinces too. And weaken you, yeah. The only counter towards that, I really don't want the... I really don't want to push some more countries over the limit here. Well, I suppose none of them will. None of them will go over the limit. I don't think they're going to be too upset about the interior here. Wait a second, my ally! 76 aggressive expansion with my ally and friend. Interesting. How did I gain that much with you? Is it because you gave me the land and then got pissed at me for it? I think that's actually the case. Ugh. If I didn't need you, I'd kill you. But I need whatever friends I can muster for now. Yeah, I was thinking about trying to make them my subject state, but that's not gonna be possible. That would have been much easier, because then they could have converted the land for me. So maybe I don't want to take land this time, I just want to humiliate them and weaken them. Yeah, don't move. When's your truce gonna expire with your neighbors? You don't have any truces. Really? Okay, I thought this... Okay. That truce is already... That's already up. Interesting. I'm surprised they haven't pounced on that then. So how strong are you? You are worth 52% and you were worth 60 and something. Yeah. So if he... Yeah, that would be bad if he started the war. But then I can fight him, probably, once we get to 1524. Ah. So many considerations. And then we have this matter up here. If I build a fort here and there, that should block the Mamluks from going in here, and I'm gonna need that just to have a safe way, a safe place to retreat to. That's why I'm considering fortifying the northern border. It's far more important for us than the southern one. The southern one will fluctuate. The northern one will not, unless they actually get into a down war with the Ottomans, and they aren't getting into that war, sadly. Their army isn't that big, though. 30,000, it hasn't grown. 42 force limit, so they could definitely merc up, and they have more manpower than we do. I wish I knew how strong the Ottomans were. Okay, the siege is over. Excellent. So, clear the offer for a second. I can make them my subject state right now, but that will piss off quite a few countries. Most of them countries that don't matter. Instead, if I take all your money, I would also take their power projection. And the truce would last until 1530. Short truce. Could take a province. That would require points to core, though. Is that a state? That's the only reason why I would do that. It is not, so we wouldn't really gain anything from that. Though I do have the claims. The claims will expire, unfortunately. But could force them to kick off the rivalries, but that wouldn't really help either. Oh, prestige. I get prestige from forcing them to give up claims. Not much, though. So there's no prestige in humiliating a rival, unfortunately. Yeah, we're gonna do this. I'm not gonna touch them, we're just gonna take all their money. And, yeah. And it's basically because my religious unity. I have so many provinces that need conversion right now. I don't really need to get more. It would be more beneficial for me to get a vassal here, and that I can force convert, and then they can convert the provinces for me. So we're gonna just do that. There's still a valid rival for now. Interesting. Can immediately fabricate again. Okay, not gonna fabricate anymore on you. We have claims on you. I could fabricate on Ethiopia. I'm gonna do that. Tons and tons of rebels. Now all of a sudden you have 6,000 troops again. But you also have friends, so I can't touch you. Yeah, we're gonna need to fabricate those claims on the Mamluks again. I think. Oh, and we probably should cut funding. Cut funding, move to... This province has no unrest. Okay, fine, you're gonna move there. You guys can go out and patrol again. Honest merchants, woohoo! Not that we have much trade income to speak of, but hey, every bit helps. Actually, our trade income is greater than our production income. Huh. Okay, fine. I think abdication is the next step for us. Rule for 20 years. That's next year. Then we can abdicate. I don't really know the cost. I assume it's 50 prestige. We're not gonna get the prestige. So, yeah. Away with that mission. That's for military tech. If I take this, we're gonna get unbalanced research and I'm gonna have to pay for that. That's the downside. That's a pretty big downside too. I mean, we are going to move north, but I really need the Mamluks to suffer at least a little bit. I can't deal with them alone. Yet. Oh, and we can also create more states. Quite a few, actually. Ogaden has 16 development. That's 9 plus theirs. That's another 7. This is part of Hadja. No. Oh yeah, and these two. Doesn't say the cost tooltip again. Why not? Why don't you give him the cost? Is it because there is no cost and there is no... Don't know. Isn't there a tooltip for that? I thought it was always a tooltip. For the exact risk-reward thing. But I don't see it now. And can I pay it anyway? Heck with it. Okay, the interior here, that's at least accepted culture, so it should probably... There we go. There it is. Yeah, do that. And that. We're gonna have to pay for that, of course. That's 2 more. I can make 1 more. I need to reserve 1 for Alexandria. So, probably Shewa. Yeah, Shewa. And I have to pay for that as well, and of course that means you're gonna get uppity. Both of you? Yeah, of course, both of you. Why just one when you can have both unhappy for free? Now it's the matter of finding somewhere I'm willing to hand over. Yeah, those are already handed over. This is a center of trade, so I really don't want... Burgers. Yeah, burgers. You want this. I know you do. Here you go. Just because now you like me, so I can steal your money. Thank you. 30, 60, where the heck can I... 60% here. 50, 60. I mean, they don't need much. So I might as well go and see if we can find some really, really crappy provinces. Like this one. That's awesome. Awesomely terrible. Sure, this can be a nobility vacation resort. 5. Oh, that's actually an accepted culture. Slavery and all that fun stuff. Yeah, I guess the clergy can take control of this. Fine. And let's have a look at autonomy again. Is there anywhere I can reduce autonomy? Masawa. Where the heck is it? There we go. No. Yeah. Masawa. Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Well, I can. Sure, so I'll do that. And there's also a fair few others, but these are fairly high. Fairly low autonomy already. By Yuda. That belongs to a state. An estate. It does. Okay, so no point in doing that. The rest. None of you. Mendefer, no, that's the here. Hamasian. You two are actually worth it. And the rest of you are kind of borderline. I don't know, the gold province might be interesting. Actually 35%, oh never mind then. Or, no, wait a second. No, I'm not going to do that, simply because it's not an accepted culture. Culture flipping these is too expensive. Nah. I could do it, but then I have to station an army there to quell the uprising. That's why I was looking for the breakpoints, which is basically 10. And of course, on this side, the province really has to be not in the hands of an estate. This one isn't in the hands of an estate. So there is a point to lower it here. Sure. Oh yeah. So we eclipsed you, that's fine. Let's pull back the... Do you have any other options? No new options. Okay, so let's see here. So we lose legitimacy. This is a difficult consideration. Difficult. Or is it? Okay, so our heir has 10 points in total. Our king has 8. He has no military rating whatsoever, which is terrible. He has 2 horrible traits. One's costing us tons of money, the other one's gonna make our conquests incredibly difficult to deal with. So, yeah, and we have to pay 50 prestige. It's gonna tank our prestige. It's gonna tank our legitimacy. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. What's the worst that could happen? I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't tempt fate. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I think the 2 extra monarch points, getting rid of 2 horrible traits, and given that our heir is 20 years old, yeah, I think that's gonna be in our favor. New king, and our new heir is a 550. Oh, well, okay, 10 points, that's above average. No military skill again. Still, yeah, we'll see what traits they end up with. I don't think that's someone I'm willing to try to scramble. But we probably should refocus our tech to admin. Yeah. I think that would be advantageous. Because we are going to be coring stuff. I might have to consider dragging in colonialism. That would be 20 points. That would be, yeah. I need to develop about 20 times. That's what I was trying to say. So that's going to be about 2,500 points in total. And that would have 2 effects. First, we'd get colonialism, which is awesome. It would reduce the tech costs by 20% at this point. Actually, no. Just 15 so far, but it will keep growing. And we do want to do that just to keep up with the Timurids, the Mamluks. Ugh. I speak before I talk. Yeah, I speak before I think. There we go. It is getting late here, obviously. My brain isn't working properly. Yeah, I could do two things. I could just sit back and wait for the institutions to magically drift towards us. Chances of that are pretty low. It's gonna take a long time for colonialism to show up here. And of course it would also show up at the Mamluks first. If I do that, if I just wait, then we can suddenly... Yeah, I don't know. We do need to catch up in diplomatic tech because of unbalanced research. We certainly would if I bought the tech. It might be worth buying 1 more level of tech before I start investing. Though that's 15% extra that I could have saved if I developed my capital and stuff first. If I develop my capital, that's gonna mean that moving later on is gonna be even more expensive. But I don't see any chance of me getting to Alexandria. I mean, let's just say I wanted to attack here. Makuria is the only one that would actually join us in that. In order to get the rest of them, I'd have to declare war on Adal. That would, I believe, get most of them in. If I had the favors and stuff. Yeah, they don't actually care, so they would, if I had the 10 favors and they weren't in debt, they would join. They would join... They might not join because of distant war. That's a problem. Still, that's a better bet. And that is going to be in 1528. Yeah, I'm going to hold off on development for now. I think I'm going to buy the 1 level of mill tech, and then I'll spend the mill power on ideas. Probably. Oh yeah, and I don't need to do one other thing. I need to build forts here. It's gonna be expensive. Two ducats in maintenance. And of course the build cost, which is atrocious. But by having forts there and here, we should be able to hold the Mamluks out of our territory. I think that's gonna be a good investment. I hope. If the forts work as I think they do. We'll find that out eventually, but not this time. It is time for a short break. Thank you for watching.